I'm a little nervous today because we don't necessarily have a goal, but basically when you get to the 46th room, which we did, this was my path. I get to the 46th room. 46th? 47th? 46th. I'm like super excited, right? And then I go on the subreddit thinking I'm going to be able to, you know, understand everything the people are saying. And you know what they said to me? They said, congrats on completing the tutorial. The tutorial? You're telling me there's more? Not only that there's more, but there's so much more to the game that this is just... I was shook, okay? I was shook. Maybe you were shook, but essentially, if I led you to believe that we had won the game, I led you wrong. So, I will say, I'm sorry. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. You are in for a treat. Let me just tell you what. My name is Iris. You're on Inter Games. Normally, we have a fabulous, nostalgic time, but today, we will be having a fantabulous, puzzle-licious time. Maybe we'll change that one for the puzzles going forward, but that's our pending title, Puzzle-licious. Should we try again? No, we're leaving it in. We're leaving it in. I'm so glad you're here. Just a warning, I have completed this game in that I have gotten to the 46th room. So if you are not prepared to see anything post that, please walk away. I love you very much, but don't spoil it for yourself. Don't do it. You can go to the beginning of this playlist and you can watch my entire saga. But, okay, you've been warned. I'm gonna click continue and you might see scary things, okay? You might see scary things. All right, buckle up, like the stream, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's do this. Day 42. There was a slight blip. You guys are missing a little bit of time. I did play this game for like an hour on my own since our last episode, before Eva lured me back in and said we should keep playing. So I think the only thing that happened is I bought a book, but I haven't checked it out yet. And then I went to the crypt thing. What's that called? The crypt where Grandpappy's buried. And I took the puzzle solution that I figured out last time with the stained glass windows, and I opened a door. Those are the only two things I did without you. It was a really, really bummer of a run, I'm not gonna lie. When you guys were not here, nothing good happened. And yeah, I never, ever draft a bathroom, do I? Nobody pees in my house. Nobody. And I'm not even answering Nina's comment. Let's pick up the allowance. Gotta get back into the vibes. Oh, whoops. I looked over and I ran into a wall. I also adjusted my mic a tiny bit. So if there's anything weird with the audio, let me know, but we should be okay. I also have some coffee, so if it gets really, really rough over here, jolt me back to reality. 'Twas not the shrine. So, okay, here's my problem with not having a goal. How do I strategize? How do I know what the heck to do? Maybe I'll do the trading post because this has something in it that I want to do. And maybe that's how I'll progress moving forward. So like, I want to set off a bomb. Naturally, that's just my character. So I'm going to maybe try to craft an item. Did I write it down? Did I write down how to make a bomb? Did anybody write down how to make a bomb? Dang it. Wait, not make a bomb. Flamethrower, right? That's what we're trying to create. Hold on. I love flipping through this to get to my notes because it's like all of the Nancy Drew notes, which is giving me all the happy feels. I want to play a Nancy Drew game right now. Do you guys want to quit and play a Nancy Drew game? Do you want to? No. Okay. And then we have... Oh, we have Titanic notes. That was a time. What is this? I don't even know. Oh, that's more Nancy Drew. Okay, here we go. Blueprints. You know, because of my insane drawings. So, problem is the blueprints notes are pretty extensive. How to make a flamethrower. Did I write that down? I probably took a picture. I was thinking about it beforehand. I'm gonna have to start making a folder on my phone with all my pictures. I could have sworn I wrote this down. Workshop crafting room. Oh, items? Power hammer. Stronger than sledge, knock down brick walls. Stronger than sledge, knock down brick walls. That's helpful right now. Okay, well, I totally need a battery. I need a battery, and I think I might need a lever. I haven't done any cheating yet in this game, so we'll have to see if that changes today, but I don't think it will. I think I'm going to be good. Let me get situated. I'm not gonna... Maybe there will be some slight arson. Oh, look, there's a little mocha pot. Oh, I have mocha pot coffee. How do you guys make your coffee? Should we just talk? Should we just vibe instead of streaming and playing video games? Okay, fine. We'll play video games. I guess that's what we do here. You have 175 pictures in your blueprints folder. Can I get access to that folder instead of cheating? That's just community engagement. Nina, how does Cody make the coffee though? Does he have a special, does he like brew it? Like, does he like drip coffee, French press? You know, what's the tea? Hold on. I gotta scooch my keyboard. I gotta get situated. Okay, everybody knows the blueprint stream doesn't really start until like 18 minutes in when Iris figures out how she wants her keyboard to be. It's really hard. It's hard to be me. That's a lie. Ooh. Should we just go for items? If I want to blow something up, I need items. And so who cares if I don't make it anywhere? I just want to blow something up. Oh, Cody uses like an espresso situation. All right, Cody. Honestly, the fact that he makes it for you, though, that's the real treat. That's the real treat. Here we go. Got a face mask. And a key. And then that's it. But I got my extra item. Cool. Parlor, den. Dude, I'm not going in the parlor ever again. I don't understand quite how some of the logic works. In the addition portion. Like, whenever they've started adding multiple phrases per box? No. Oh, there's money on the floor. I don't know, Nina. That kind of sounds like weaponized incompetence. I think you could use the machine without breaking it. I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I chose violence. I don't know why, guys. I chose violence. So keys would be helpful, but... Oh, let's do observatory. Oh, I still got this stupid puzzle. This is the one, if there's any puzzle in this game that I just don't want to do for some reason. Like, my body just doesn't want to do this chess puzzle. I don't know why. Maybe that's in Eva's secret notes. But I don't think it can be, because it's situationally locked to whatever your map is. I'm pretty sure. Also learned that if you don't want one of the things, so like this is a gem, I think, so I'm gonna click it. You don't have to click it. Did I tell you guys that? Like, if it was a bad thing, then you don't have to do it, which I guess is why the book is helpful. Should I keep going on this path? I guess I gotta spawn a, what's it called, a crafting room? Love a patio. Yeah. That's the problem with some of these puzzle games. They don't let you cheat. Just kidding. I love doing things on my own. That's why I stream by myself. Is there anything else? I feel like I should be more aware. I should put on my awareness glasses and, like, you know, I need to scrutinize everything. Is there something in this plant? Maybe. There might be a secret in the rock or in the fence. Can I jump the fence? You literally never know. I bet there's a way you can get out. Maybe I could find the secret garden room. Nina, are you asking me how I take my coffee? Or Eva? I also want to know how Eva takes her coffee. Right now, I used to be on like the brewed coffee train, and I liked all the fruity creamers and all the stuff. But then I went to Italy and I got ruined. So now it's mocha pot and just like, oh gosh, I do like Lavazza. And I can't think of what it's called. It's a like crema gusta, I think is the specific, but anything Lavazza is good. And then it's just, okay, I know. I don't know why this is so hard for me trying to think of my coffee order. I'm so sorry. And then I've been frothing up oat milk instead of dairy because specifically I can't remember what the brand is, but it has a Barista Lovers. And I tried that one and it was okay. It frothed up a little bit, but then I switched to the extra creamy. Guys, that stuff frosts like freaking milk and it tastes like oaty and yummy. I can't think of what the brand is, but it's like in a green, like the extra creamy is green. And then a little bit of sugar on top, sprinkled on top with a little sugar in the coffee as well. But that's it. And it's like, it's really yummy. I really want to make sure I say your username right. Is it Motominus? Motominus? I'm so sorry, but thank you for being here. Maybe it is Oatly? That sounds right. That sounds right. Anyway, it's delicious. But I still go for all the froofy stuff when I'm out. You know? I can't be stopped. The froofier, the better. Let's do billiards so that I can hopefully get the secret garden key. Ugh, this is the one where the math started changing. Oh crap, did I write it down? Because I figured out how it worked. I think it's the color. I know I took a picture in the classroom because it had a hint in it. It had a hint. Hold on. Hold tight. Are you holding? Oh dear. The newscaster voice is coming out. Someone was telling me I need to make it like a Twitch redeem to force me to do the 1920s voice, but thankfully we're not on Twitch. Can I call you Mott? That might be really awesome, if possible. All right, here we go. I see the chessboard. I see. Oh, the furnace. That might be something cool to do. We can grab the furnace and put it near the freezer. That would be fun. Okay, that's a good goal. That's a good goal. And then... Okay, and then here's the... I see the 46 room I took a picture of. Oh, and I also need to open up more safes. Darn it. Okay, well, I don't know if that's going to be helpful then. I must not have taken a picture. I'll just go with what I think I know. Because it got dicey last time, but I'm pretty sure the color is the action. Nice, we'll do mod. You're the best. Lavazza crema, is that one a specific version, or are you just talking about the crema in general? Because I completely agree that they kill it. I like I think the Oro as well, the one in the gold, but it's a little gentler. Okay. There was one I had in Italy that was like pink. It was like the crema Augusta, but it was pink, and that one was really good too, but I ran out. Math. 13. So here's what I'm going to try to do. 13 minus all of the yellows. So then 13 minus 4 is 9. Minus 6 is 3. And then I'm going to times 2. So then 6. Okay. 7. Okay, so this one, easy. I can't believe I didn't even write the note. Once I figured it out, I was like, oh yeah, I know exactly what to do. No, you don't, you fool. Maybe you do it in order, but then that indicates the operation. So, oh wait, yellow is, okay, so 4 and 6. So like 2 and then 15 and then 30 and then 26. Well, that's not possible. I know I figured this out last time. There was something, I figured it out. Because if I go in order of addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, that doesn't work. Because I know the colors are tied to their operation, but you still have to start with something, which makes me think I'm starting with 13. And then I'm subtracting all of these, which would be... Is that even possible? 13 minus 4 is 9. Minus 6 is 3. Minus 4 is -1. Times 2 is -2. So we're not... There's no squares. Unless it's 6 minus 4. But you have to start somewhere. Because you can't do... I'm not going to change the operation, it just is the order. And by operation, I mean like function. Unless it's... Hold on, I'm just going to pull up my last stream. No, I'm just kidding. Start with 0. So you're telling me do -4, -6. So -10 plus 13, 3. Times 2, 6. Minus 4, 2. Thank you, Eva. Okay, we write it as a note. So it seems like we're splaying out. So we're going inside to outside, following the colors. Okay. I got it. So -5. And then we gotta times 3, -15, plus 8, 3, times 3, 9. Wow. See, I just needed a little inkling. I don't know why I thought I couldn't start with 0, but I was thinking it wasn't going to be sophisticated enough to handle negatives, but no. I need to always assume it is more sophisticated than me on all levels. Put this over here. Thank you for the help. And now I'll do great until I forget how to do it again, and then I'll call for help again. I do fear that I may get distracted, though, from the goals, because there's so many goals. I feel like there's gotta be more to be learned from security, right? There's got to be. Oh, wait, speaking of if I have a good money run, I don't have my necklace anymore. I was wearing the necklace for a hot minute. I bought that last time. Oh, Cody's necklace. Who could forget? There's gotta be more, you know? Like, this is one of the rooms that I should stay poking around. There's the jewelry room. Are there any of these we don't recognize? There's the vault. There's the ballroom, the pool, the gallery, is that what it's called? Oh, I haven't been there. Look at that one. Looks like an art gallery of sorts. That's the archive, the closet, the nook, the office. I think I recognize all of these. He's so freaking cute. He's a little... He's a little short, you know? Like, what do you call somebody that's like a little bit squished? He looks a little squished in the best way possible. I feel like I could cosplay as Simon if I ever went to an event in which that made sense. I've got the height down. This one doesn't make a lot of sense to me, the planetarium. Oh, here we go. Furnace. Furnace. That's one of the goals. That's one of the goals. There's got to be something in here, too. The furnace. Oh, look. That one can connect to... Have I gotten the... Wait a second. Have I gotten the... Not the furnace. What's it called? The boiler room next to... the pump room yet? Or have I not? I don't think I have. Because that's also something I could do. There's a lot of somethings I could do. Should be keeping a tally. Is there anything in the trash can? Yeah, just dress up like Denny. Ideally, Denny would also be there with me, my brother, who looks exactly like Simon. And then we would both be dressed exactly like Simon because we have the same freaking face. And then we could just conquer Comic-Con together. Although now, our dude is taller than me. So, I'm probably more Simon-sized at this point. Perfect. So, hold on. How many ranks do I have to be? I took a picture of this. How many ranks I have to be away for the furnace to work? I need to draft the freezer. This is big. This is huge news. So I'm gonna draft the freezer. Here we go. If it's drafted within a few ranks. So I'm assuming that just means 3. I'm just gonna use the traditional definition of the word few. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. So then we're pretty stuck. I better hope that something happens on this side of the building. Otherwise, I'm pretty dead. Items. I could buy a bomb. Yeah, why not? Why not? Oh no, I probably should have gotten the key. There's more mocha pots in here. Oh, a shovel would be good. Oh, it did say it was going to be more likely, right? Is it worth it to lose all my steps? Yeah, because that gives me 2 outs. I'm doing it. Oh, nice. I think it was a lever and a battery. And maybe a magnifying glass. Because that would make sense. Because I'm trying to think of what would make fire. I feel like a magnifying glass could make fire. You know what I'm saying? We might as well pull this just for funs. Not really any point in not doing it. Okay. This better work out. Ugh. This isn't good. Does anything ever happen in the bathroom? I know I never draft it, but it feels like it must have a secret. It must. It simply must. Let's just go for the fancy one. Ooh, lab. Let's use our little doodad. Oh, you know what? In security, I didn't set anything. Why didn't I do that? When you draft a red... Well, I don't want to do that because I'm going to be drafting a lot of red rooms. Add 3 aquariums? Ooh. Sure, whatever. I'll just do the trash one. I feel like none of those were good, so I just followed my heart. Alright, where's the money on the floor? Simon owns this house, and yet I feel like he doesn't actually have any additional privileges. I wish that there was, like, servants, you know? Like, all of a sudden, servants popped up, and you could have them help you or something. Or, like, you could chat with Mrs. What's-Her-Face at the beginning of the day. That would be exceptional. Ooh. Dude, look at me go. I could power all of that. So I could power the lab. And could I power just these 4, I guess? Unless, what would happen if the furnace got power? Would it blow up? Would it blow up? That could be a goal. That's a goal. Write it down. Who's keeping track of the goals? Aquarium. We love an aquarium. I love a courtyard. But what is my goal? I feel like this could maybe give me more items. There's always stuff in here. I need to piece together the political situation of the entire world. But before that, I need to piece together what happened to my freaking mom Like, is she dead? I don't think she's dead. I think she's alive. Really? So 3 ranks. What do I have to get? I have to get the freezer. I have to get the freezer. Oh, good. I got some steps. Oh, it's pretty. Ooh. Oh, no. There's almost certainly something in that picture, right? I should have got the magnifying glass. Dude, this lady looks like she's not happy. Grandpappy was probably a jerk. Let's just put it out there. Just call it what it is. Hi, Tina. I'm already sneezy, so this is perfect. You can make me even more sneezy. Wanna say hi to everybody? Yeah. Say hi. What are we playing today? We're playing Blueprints? She's like, it's no tie. Yeah, we're just quiet today. That's okay. We can be quiet sometimes. Yeah. You gonna give me kisses? This is a long tuna sighting. Oh, we're done? Okay, we're done. Say bye. Great. I was already sneezy before. Now it's gonna be like an explosion. She's not even saying anything now. The silence is kind of concerning. That was a good tuna sighting. Gymnasium. I feel like spending the money is going to be worth it. Actually, maybe I didn't need to spend the money. Dang it. Oh, why am I going the wrong way? Is it this? Maybe there's something in here. Oh, this also can connect the boiler. Right? Oh. Classroom would be cool. I would also like to do the thing wherever you stack all the classrooms up. Because you definitely can do that. Archives. While drafting, you'll no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. Does it do anything for us, though? Like, is there any value added from the archives? I want to go in the bathroom. Dang it. Fine, I'm going in the bathroom. I know there's nothing in the bathroom. I just want to go in there. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I just want to look. I feel like one of these days I'm going to look in the bathroom and there's going to be something. Water. Water. Bathroom. Drain. Pump. Thoughts. Maybe if we look closely, the soap is a clue. Maybe the tiles on the floor are a clue. See, like this sort of crap. You're gonna leave my grandpappy's monogram out? You gotta replace that. You gotta replace that. There ain't nothing in here. Can I flush the toilet? Ugh. Waste of time. I only have 22 steps though. So I'm getting a little step poor. Now I don't have any keys. Fabulous. Whatever. We're just going for the freezer. If I don't get the freezer. Oh no. Uh-oh. Well? I'm thinking. Hold on, I'm thinking. Go down here. What was in here? Was there anything valuable? Do I have a gym? No, I have a weight room. An aquarium. I don't want to spend the gems. Dirigiblocks. Swimbird. Cursed coffers. Uh-oh. It just looks nice. Oh, wait a second. That's huge. I want to get the swim trunks and the lunchbox. The Swimbird. Okay. Tuna, this is huge news. Yeah, do you want to sit with us? Now she's talking. She's got things to say. Yeah, you got things to say? You guys did something bad because she's upset. She's upset and she's telling you about it. No! Whatever, I'm spending them all. I don't understand how the mechanarium works. So I might as well walk in because I never saw it. How the heck does this work? Are you kidding me? Wait, that's what this room was the whole time? Oh no. Oh no. How did I... Excuse me? That's what this was? I thought it was gonna connect to the thing in the basement. That's interesting. Okay. Very, very interesting. All right. Well, well, well. Trouble is, I don't have enough steps to justify pretty much anything. The only hope I have... Oh, I guess I could have gone the other way out the gift shop. Dang it, they had another room. I don't think I'm gonna get the... what's it? The freezer. Well, well, well. Maybe I'll get some extra coins. Nope. Yep, exit through the gift shop every time, right? Every time. I guess technically, when they say a few ranks, I think this would still count. But the freezer, I haven't drafted it in very many occasions. So I don't know when to expect it. Ooh, nice. Turnip. Turnip. A rather dirty coin. How much do I need for the lunchbox? 15? Because that would be nice at least to get something out of it. Because I feel like I'm out of range. I'm almost certain I'm out of range. If I go any further, I don't think the aquarium is going... The freezer is going to melt. But I got to do the aquarium for old time's sake. Just to prove to you guys that I love the fish. Look at that guy. He doesn't look upset with me. He didn't call me a fish murderer. He's not a fake friend. So I'm thinking we go all the way back down to the boiler room. Well, I'm thinking about maybe getting the magnifying glass and looking at that thing in the maid's room. I can go... Do I have to go all the way around? It does not connect. Drawing room, passageway, maid's chamber. Drawing room. Passageway. Hi, Emily Renee. Welcome back. I hope your camping trip went well. I think that's what you said you were doing last time. Which way? Not the bathroom. Wait. No. Maid's chamber. This is it. Darn. Do I have to do anything special to get the freezer, or is it just luck? Because I've heard that's kind of a lot of the back half of this game. You just gonna have to get lucky. Let's see, what's most likely to give me a bunch of money? Great Hall, the archives. You showered 3 times since the camping to get the campfire smell out? Dude, I love campfire smell. That ain't even a stink to me. Is that weird? I'm glad it was lovely. I've never actually been camping though, to be fair. I go out and enjoy the campfire and then I come back inside to my bed. Sometimes there's a little pile of coins in the chapel, so it'd be a bit of a risk. Be a bit of a risk, but maybe. Because I don't have enough anyway. Nope, there's no coins. Sad. Oh! I spoke too soon. Oh! I made money. What is 4-season camping? Is that different than regular camping? Can you tell I'm uninitiated? Go down to the, well, I guess if I'm not gonna have enough for the lunchbox, I can buy the magnifying glass. Then, I shall go to the maid's room and take a peek-see at the painting. Or whatever the heck it was. A photograph? Probably. Watch it not have anything in it. So like 4-season camping is like you're down for anything. You're legit. You don't need it to be nice out. You're still going. Couldn't be me. There's gotta be something on here. You're telling me ain't nobody in this photo hiding something? He's got some in his pocket. Her eyebrows are horrific. I simply don't believe it. I don't believe I've come all this way for nothing. Is there something in the scratches? Is there... Oh, this looks like a code. O-J-L. OJ lied. Oh my gosh, this game, it knows. Okay, so that was useless. This is basically what happened when I was playing with you when you guys weren't here. Is it's just a lot of like, let's try it and try to break it and see what happens. Which is kind of fun and freeing in and of itself. Oh, here we go. Look, maybe we can check out the book. Look, so I got the first edition, the book, the history book that had been redacted. I also think I read a new clue. Anyway, I'll do the history one. Which one is Denny the terrible gardener, do you think? Oh, do you think Denny was in the picture, Eva? And he's not a terrible gardener. He's my favorite character in the entire game. Hi, Wyatt Track 16. Welcome. Oh, goodness. Which way did I reach room 46? I'm gonna have to phone a friend. I got to the basement through the fountain in the courtyard. Not the courtyard in the house, but outside. And then I can't remember what happened after that. We got to the antechamber, and then I think we just booked it back out. I think it must have been through the fountain, unless I'm mistaken. I think that was the route we took every single time. No, maybe one time we went down through, maybe the second time we went through the, what's it called? The foundation. And I used the lever in the, it's either the gym or the weight room, I can never remember. Oh. Yeah, okay, so yep, I used the pump room. Are there like different methods and strategies to get to room 46? I had kind of an inkling that it seemed like there were different ways. Maybe it's worth... Maybe if I go back up to... I don't know why I went this way. This run's kind of dead, but maybe if I go up through the library, I can find like a sauna or something. Oh yeah, I used the power hammer. Thanks, Eva. Oh, I died. That's fine. I wasn't doing much of anything anyway. Now let's keep going. Let's keep going. We just got small goals to meet. Days don't matter anymore. We own our home. I'm no longer living on Grandpappy's dime. I'm the Duke. Am I a Duke? Seriously, can we talk about that? That is the greatest fallacy of this entire game, is that I still have to live in a tent. A tent! This is absurd. It's absurd. He goes, oh, once you know, inherit the house, everything's gonna be better. It's not better. I still live in a tent. Oh, a baron. Thank you. I think he is a baron. Should we just do this? Should we try the schoolhouse? Let's do it. Let's do it. It's something. It's something. I probably didn't even need to come in here, because I don't have a shovel. And I already turned that. He lives in a tent. This is like, I don't know. I do think there should have been a little bit of a change between sad, poor Simon and super rich Baron Simon. Like, whenever we... Wouldn't it be amazing if you're in the security room for the first time after you've made it to room 46 and you look at yourself in the little monitor and he's just wearing this massive crown, just absolutely honking on top of his head? That's character development. That's story progression. Okay, library's gonna give us less common, so maybe that'll help with the freezer. And look, we get to read our book. All right, we're gonna do all the reading, right? Because we have to figure out the socioeconomic situation of this horrible country. I'm pretty sure it's a horrible country, but here we go. Forward. Orindia, Orindia, Orindia. Orindia was once the name used to designate the realms of the eastern waters. I don't like that tourism voice. What's my, like, I have a tourism voice. Or like a newspaper voice. Maybe I should just do the 1920s voice. No, I'm not. Though the term is no longer employed in the halls of politics, nor commonly known to the average citizen, its memory flickers in the hearts of those who hail from the lands that it once encompassed, and many of the older generation, in hushed circles, still refer to themselves as Orindians. Shock. Yet we must not let the flame of our history dwindle into the obscurity of whispered conversations, nor permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon the name of our land. We must keep alive the embers of our past. Why are we using so much, like, fire imagery? Are we setting something on fire? Can we set something on fire? We must keep alive the embers of our past and preserve them for the generations yet to come. Ajera. Gosh, none of these words are real. Most historians mark the beginning of the first era, often denoted as Ajera, by the ascension of the first king of Orindia, whose name, Oris, Iris, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Iris was known, before her coronation, as a prominent merchant lady of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made her the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Oris had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris, and by the end of the 1st century, the black banners of Orindia could be seen fluttering in every hamlet and hostelry along every thoroughfare, from Oris all the way to the western banks. A new kingdom was born. The second era. It was the 4th king of Orindia who split this vast domain in 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. Excuse me. To the eldest, he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift and called his new realm Orinda Ares, after the angelic paragon of royalty, Orinda. To the youngest, he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Ares, the land of the northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse which at the time was not as developed, but a good deal more vast than the elder brother's lot. And to his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern realm of Erija, the mystical realm of the ancestors, a land steeped in tradition, magic, and the poetry of the old tongue. As the second era drew to a close, the 3 sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs. Guys, this is Narnia. Hold on a second. I need a sip of water. This is Narnia. Dude, freaking yeah. For Narnia and the North, am I right? Where are we? Okay. We'll just start over. Let's just go to the beginning of the book and start over. Just kidding. Man, I'm really on one today. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives, and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the third era was defined by the construction of a vast network of railroads. Yes! Do not get me up on a soapbox about railroads, okay? And the need for more rail infrastructure in this country. I love a train. I love a train. A vast network of railways. I'm losing my steam. That spanned the length and breadth of the land, linking the northern mountains of Arch Aries to the southern shores of Erisha. This development facilitated travel and commerce between the three realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future, a promise that would ultimately, as my readers will soon find, not be kept. Oh, crap. How long is this book? Oh, okay. We're close. We're close. As the kingdom of Orinda Aries entered the fourth era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desolates? That doesn't sound good. The third was a king who listened to the voices of all his subjects, from the most influential advisors to the humblest of citizens. He was a king who often was seen among the people, eating, drinking, and conversing, a sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well, who could scarce believe that they, as peasantry, would ever sup with the crown. Desolates was known as the king of the people, and it was therefore a surprise to no one when he made the decision to move the capital from the secluded mountains of Reddington to the public stage of Oris, leaving castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and the city welcomed their king with open arms and great fanfare. Yet not all were swayed so easily. There were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his station, and were weary of how readily he could be persuaded by the tears and tales of the common folk. These dissenting voices planted the seeds of discontent, which took root in the lawns and gardens of the nobles of Fen, or, as I have been instructed to say, the grand city of Fen. Okay, 5. Era of Ruin. After the passing of King Desolates III, the fourth era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died naturally in his old age and surrounded by his people in Oris, far away from the growing unrest among the western city of Fen. On the very next day, the 6th of October. That feels important. That feels important. Feels important. The self-proclaimed wait. Do we know what year this is? Bad King Rises. October 6th. So 1006 might be one of the safe combos. Okay. On the very next day, the 6th of October, the self-proclaimed Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a surprising number of supporters, due to the fact that Desolates IV shared his father's good name, but little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. Iconic. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the city's streets, stained in red. I wonder if there's something in there. You know? We had a magnifying glass? It says Morning Bay. I better write it down, right? Morning Bay. Battle location. They say write everything. And I took that serious. Okay, we're still close. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together, they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch-Ares and Nuance to join their cause. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years and saw buried 1 in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death, he had won. Horus had fallen, and with it, the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place, red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. Okay, so the flag situation has been important. So the black flags, hold on. So a few times we have used the rumpus room, if you recall. I gotta find a place to sneak this in. And the rumpus room has shown us through the Great Alzara some imagery about the flags. So black flags were 5 eras. Hi, Guadalupe. Welcome. I'm doing fabulous. How are you? We're just reading a book. And then the red banners. So my theory so far is that this once oppressed group, the red group, we're going to call them the red group. They tried to overthrow the black group. But I think the black group is actually the blue group. I think the blue group is going to come back through this family line and because the red group has now skirted into dangerous territory. I think that they're now the oppressors. That's my theory. So the red banners are the Fen people. Okay. Today, the realms inherited by the 3, Fen Ares, Arch-Ares, and Erja. Okay, hold on. Wait. That's not what they were called at the beginning. They were called Orinda. Okay, so it's just that kingdom that we're talking about. The middle province and heartspring of the kingdom, the fields and the mountains. That's this. That's where we are. Okay, we're in Orinda Ares, but now it's called Fen Ares. Okay. They once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples has grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realms serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. And as those trees continue to grow, so do our hopes for a common future. A future where we are not defined by the colors of the banners we raise, but by that which connects us, a land that we each call home. For this, despite everything, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, of our mothers, and of our children. The land is, after all that has happened, still Orindia. Okay, so I get it. So the point is, Orindia is the OG kingdom that united all of them. And presumably, I am making a claim to the throne as the Blue Prince. Wow. Okay. This is a little... That's a little intense. All right, Simon. Well, hey, whatever you want, my dude. You want to be the king? Pop off. I support you. Oh, here we go. We're going to start doing our classroom. We gotta go to first grade, though. I don't think that you have to do anything in the classrooms. I think they just stack and then there's like a test at the end. I heard that there was a test. And I love tests because I was really good at school. So I want to do a test. Is this the bottom? Yep. Hmm. I guess a bunch of money wouldn't be a bad idea about now. I had a couple of bananas out on my counter, and they were like the exact same size and shape. And so I didn't want to eat them for a while, so I just had them sitting on my counter, like next to each other, like perfectly aligned, like they are in the is it the bunk room in this game? And every time I'd walk by, I'd be like, yeah. That's a good Blueprints reference. I was way prouder of myself than I needed to be. Like, you're telling me I can't fill this out? Okay, we're building. We're building. I don't understand why you're allowed to redraw. Oh, just keep redrawing until you get a classroom, then maybe. Oh. Grade 3. Dude, it's a cupcake. I don't think I've been into 3rd grade before. Have you guys been to 3rd grade? It doesn't show. It doesn't show. Science worksheet. Use the elements below. Water, ice, air, water vapor. Oh. Eva said, read the description. While drafting in classroom, you may draw new floor plans one time for each. Oh, so it kind of stacks on itself. So I bet this helps you get as many classrooms as you need to be able to do. Oh my gosh. Science is fun. Oh, I haven't looked at my stats in the library in a hot minute. See, look, still flying under the red flag. But not for long. I'm gonna usurp the king. Is that part 2 of the game? Usurping the king? A, B, C, D. Okay. I wanted to see if the alphabet was actually correct. Because I feel like that's something they would do. They would change it. They would change it. And then it would be like a clue. It's always a clue. No, I'd like a classroom, please. Haha. Oh, I don't have any gems. Darn. Yeah, we're just running through the town. We're just running. We found a gun in the house and we're ready to just kill the king? I don't know. Maybe that's what my mom did. Maybe she killed the king. I'm not one to judge. Okay, I need gems. I need gems. Oh no, why did I click that? I meant to click the storeroom. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Shame me in the comments. That was an accident. Oh, and now I can't even do it. Ah! I need to get to like 12 classrooms, so this is good. I've messed myself up. I gotta go back. I gotta go back. I gotta make this right. Can't be messing this up. Oh. I go through the classroom. Darn it. I do have a lot of steps. That is a benefit. So I'm gonna try to get some more Gems. I gots to have some more gems. This could have a gem in it. This could be helpful. But then, yeah, whatever. We're just gonna go off of vibes. Pretty much. Oh yeah, I got enough steps to run into town. For sure I do. For sure I do. Alright, fam. Seems like I gotta do what I don't want to do. I have not ever lost the parlor puzzle. The empty boxes are both true. The gems are in the black box. This is not an empty box. Okay, so we have two competing ideas. Already. Easy. If it's not an empty box, that means it's full. If it's full and it's true, that means the other two, which would then have to be empty boxes, cannot both be true, because then all three boxes would be true. So this cannot be true if this is true. This could be true if this is also true. So that works logically. So if the empty boxes are both true, this one it would be empty, and this one would be empty, and the black box would have something in it. So that's not possible, because this is not an empty box, means it's a full box. So this cannot be true. This is untrue. Which could mean that both of these are true. The gems are in the black box, and this is not an empty box, which is true. So I'm pretty sure they are in the black box. I mean, I could puzzle it out some more. But... yeah, because if the empty boxes are both true, then, like, this could be empty. But then that... no. I'm doing it. I get nervous every time. Here we go, we got a classroom. But then that's gonna block us. Well, we're blocked anyway, so we might as well do it. Grade 4. Look at us. Looking. Oh. These are us. This is us. Yeah. The Kingdom of Nuance. Oh no, thank you for the W's in the chat, Eva. I do not deserve those. Morojai, Vera, and Korarika. Oh, this seems helpful. Oh, we're in Reddington. Oh! We're in the original seat of power. Right? I'm trying to remember from the book, because he said they moved it from Reddington to somewhere. From Oris to Reddington? Or from Reddington to Oris? Yeah. The OG seat of power was Reddington, I'm pretty sure. Then the king that was chill with all the people moved it to Oris. He lived in Oris. And then Fen took over. So I'm in, like, the old seat. Okay. I get it. Oh, look at this. Wait, look at these people on the bottom. Holding the boxes. The Sacred Circle. Wait a second. 46. Like the room. 8. And see, the 8 in the thing has always been sideways, just like this. Like infinity. Look at these shapes. Look at these shapes. Oh my gosh. Hold on. You see these shapes? They mean something, okay? Trust me, they mean something. Just, that's why you're here. I can tell you, they mean something. The South Key. Wait a second. I want the context. Sorry, I knocked the mic. I take a picture like a boomer. Whenever I'm taking pictures on stream, I take pictures of you guys like a boomer. I don't know why. I don't know why. So the South Key. The North Circle. Oh my gosh. This is important. I bet this is the... I bet that is the mechanarium thing at the bottom. So I already did that. The Sacred Circle. Oh crap, there's so much cool stuff. Look at this. The Spiral of Stars. Oh. The Ore Sphere 3rd Era. And there's like a dude chained to a bat and an eagle? What? Okay. The Outer Circle. The Eclipse. The Three of Tides. I need to see the top bit. The Seeker of Signs. That seems important. The Devoted Circle. Oh crap, guys. All of this is important. All of it. Nothing is unimportant. I know, yeah, a magnifying glass would be nice, huh? We try. I'm just proud of myself for not blasting through 4th grade. Just ignoring all of the signs. No, I'm learning. Let's see. I do have gems now, so I can go back up. Do I have to get to 12th grade? So I have to fit 6 more, so I gotta be, like, really good about this. I could get back down through the foundation, though. Which way should I go? Guess I gotta go through the library. Is there anything I've been missing, I guess is the question. Probably. Maybe not. This was the real mistake. I shouldn't have clicked the corridor. That's okay. No regrets. Don't hate that. I don't remember what I asked Eva. I don't remember what question I posed. Was it if I'm missing anything? Grade 5. We're doing art in 5th grade. Directions. Draw 2 things that share all but 1 letter of their name. Well, I think you've maybe answered my question then, that it seems like maybe I did miss some things. I'm aware that I'm missing things at all times. All times. I think I'm okay to struggle for now, though. I think. So this would be helpful if you hadn't done that puzzle. But I already did that puzzle. So I'm graduating to middle school. Would be cool if I could play the jukebox. But I can't. Oh, that's good. Get me right through to foundation. V, helpful. And I have 2, so I'm okay. I'm okay for now. Whew. I'm barely alive. Holding on tight. This feels like a room I've blown past multiple times and not actually cared about. Don't know if it's worth opening that guy. Uh-oh. And I gotta spend a gem? I might get something way better, though. Let's hope. That's something about dead ends. What day is today? I think it tells me in the little book. Or do I have to get the book? Oh, darn it. Here it is. Oh, it only goes to 20. But it kind of tells me what to look out for. I don't want to click this one. So things are cheaper today. I guess that's good. Pretty sure a classroom only costs 1 gem. Ooh, here's the gem. Nice. Boudoir. Ooh, okay. Do I want... This could be useful. This feels the most useful. Plus, I get a gem. I'm doing this one. Dude, catch me in the boudoir. This place is sick. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, if I don't get what I want, I can just redraw. But I did get what I want. So that brings us up to what, 6? I think we're gonna be golden. Guys, what happened in 6th grade? Why is this so scary? History worksheet. Who was the first crowned ruler of Fen Ares? Prince Learson. Which city is Fen Ares named after... Oh, which city in Fen Ares is named after a historical figure? How many sons did the 4th king have? How long did the War of the 5th Era last? Crap! 22 years. 22 years. Which realm did not ally with Fen Ares? Nuance did. Which flag was forbidden to be flown at full staff after the war? Black flag. Uh-oh. I did not read enough about that. Dude, this is creepy. I don't like this. Oh, this is Les Mis. Oh. I had known about this. Cause like red, the blood of angry men, and a black, the dark of ages past. I mean, this is easy stuff. Dude, I'm learning, but I'm scared. I don't like learning about this country. This country's scary. This is Les Mis and Narnia. Look, I told you! What did I tell you? What did I tell you 15 hours ago in this game? I said, these people can't leave this country. They shut down the train station. Did I not say it? I deserve credit. I said they shut down the trains. So, based on the fit, it's giving like, well, let's look at the ladies' outfits. Kind of is like Les Mis era. It's like, look at her fit. That's very like 1820s. This woman particularly, with her hair like piled on her head and the little like, I'm thinking a skosh past Regency when we started getting really stupid with the hairdos. So this guy sucks. That's Learson. Yeah, I'm not on your side if you don't like trains. You tearing down the trains. What's going on here? Look at that, like, airship. Fireworks. Okay. I think that's that. History is penned by the victors. Oof. Well, they ain't wrong. So let's see, everybody else's work. Did anybody get a better score than 50%? The fourth king had... this is correct. This is correct. He got 4 out of 6, so this is pretty close. I know he has this one wrong. And I think he has 1 and 2 wrong. Yeah, he definitely has 1 wrong. Ah. Oh, then maybe, so this is correct. This is wrong. This is 22. Wait a second. I've thought of a wrinkle. History is penned by the victors. I was reading the redacted version of the history. I was reading a book that was clearly written by someone who had tendencies towards the old ways and had that viewpoint. So this is not that viewpoint. This is whatever propaganda they've put out. Where did the sound go? Oh, crap. Where did the sound go? They heard me say that I'm about the propaganda, and then they... Oh, this room is scary. Okay, are you guys still with me? Yeah, we're still here. Oh, gosh. Oh, that was scary. Okay, so anyway, so I need to figure out what they told their people, not what actually happened. Because you can kind of see that the first crowned ruler was Learson. I think, unless they consider their claim to be further back. So maybe I should read the redacted version. Oh gosh, that was so scary. So there's 4 of them, 3 or 4 of them who have 67%. 60 and 6. This seems like some sort of... I'm sure there's a way to be like, well, if these were correct on this sheet and this one wasn't correct on that sheet, then that means this answer is right. Oh, that was the scariest thing that ever happened to me. Oh. This could totally end the run, though, because all I have is the foundation. But I have two... I got 2 rolls. I also have this, but I'm not going to open it because I only have 1 key. So scary. Security, but I only have 1 gem. I guess that's fine. I got freaked out. I kind of wish this game did have a tiny bit more of a jump scare element. Is that horrible to say? Maybe that's horrible to say. See, I knew I would need that key. The pool adds locker room, sauna, pump room, but it doesn't add freezer. But I feel like that's not... I'm redrawing, even though it's a horrible idea. See? It's not as good. Oh well. Nina would be ticked if there were jump scares. Oh good, I can buy a key. I can buy a shovel. I cannot buy a magnifying glass, tragically. I thought the music going quiet was a jump scare. Guess you guys are just cooler than that. I was horrified. Guess I gotta do the passageway and then I'll go turn around and buy another gem. Now I don't have any money and only 1 coin or 1 key. Great. I have a feeling we're never gonna make it to 12th grade. Lose half my steps. Okay. Some choices are being made here. I'm just gonna pull it just for fun. Is it not wait, are there not 12 grades? That would be awesome. Locked! Send me to school! Send me to school! many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 6. How many? I feel like I need at least 9 to get a good education. Whatever. I'm making spicy decisions. See, that's when Mom disappeared. Haha. Great. Well, well, well. Is this really the end? Oh, say it isn't so. It's not so bad. No! Well, well, well. Guess we'll just draft this just for funs. Oh, 2 keys. Just kidding. Not just for funs. For living times. Alright. Perfect. Give a little kissy to my gerbil. Sorry you have to live here, my dude. That sucks. Ugh. I live outside a tent. That's how much I hate this house, presumably. So then, let's see, where should I go and start my classrooms? Probably right here. Because I only got 1 gem. Well, it costs 1. So that's not going to be helpful. Alright, grade 7. This one seems more chill than the last one. Oh, it's math. Remember, don't square till you're there. Don't square till you're there. That seems like something I need to take a picture. Oh my gosh, there's like waves and stuff. What? Algebra. Oh. What? I don't even know what I'm taking a picture of. Is that really... I mean, yes, that's like how algebra works. Should I mean, do I even bother taking a picture? I don't understand what I'm taking a picture of. I didn't get that. So this is the... Okay, well this is what's confusing. So look, this is 3 squared, but this is the square root of 16. Okay. And the blue is addition. Is this what y'all did in 8th grade? Be honest. Oh, but only 9 out of 12 of these are correct. So, probably one of these is correct and one of them is not. Remember, don't square till you're there. What? I don't feel very intelligent right now. So this guy did decent. Branson did decent. Gracious. And there's no point in me drafting anything because I can't afford it. I can't afford it. Oh, wait a second. These are colors. So, do the colors correspond to the colors? So we've got blue, pink, and yellow. Well, pink or red. And that appears, so we've got our equations here. All right, that's fine. So then do we sub in the equations for this? But then you also have this symbol, which appears to be either the square root of something. Don't square until you're there. That appears to be the very last step. This is unholy. So, this one has 2 variables. This one has 1. This one has none. So, like, the pink could always be subbed for 30 squared? Or no? Because I've got 4 plus 2, 6 squared. 36 minus 6, 30 squared. There's no way you would sub that in for this. Dude, I don't know. That's gonna be a no from me, dog. That's gonna be a... I've got a history degree. Although it seems like it will be deeply satisfying once I do figure it out. But I don't think I have to right now. All right, if anyone has any last words, my current plan is to try to make it down to the library to make sure I get some of those answers, and then I'm gonna call it a night. So speak now or forever hold your booba. Oh, I went the wrong way. I might not actually have enough steps to continue. Passageway commissary. Well, I went the wrong dang way. Oh, this thing is illuminated, look. Because I've got the boiler on. Very cool. And then I'm gonna go... Spare bedroom hallway, it looks like. Ah, wrong way. Eva said I was missing stuff. Maybe I can make a bomb from the science room. Oh, periodic table of elements. We're missing 2 of them. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon. Okay. I told you guys about the greatest song of all time, right? The periodic table song. Okay, we'll look into that. I'm gonna pass out before I get to the library, though. There I go, fading into darkness. Oh, dang it. If I hadn't misstepped, I probably would have made it there. Whew. That's alright. That's alright. We're learning. We're learning. It is a bop. The problem is that last time I looked for it, our good sir who filmed it took it off of the freaking internet. So like if I look up periodic table song to the tune of We Didn't Start the Fire. Is it still here? Oh my gosh, maybe it is. If I find it, I'm gonna link it in the description. It's amazing, okay? It's so good. That's all I'll say. I hope that I find it for us all. This is our day. I love like the strumming. Let's go. Like the plucking of the strings. Hey, the slides and the book though, that was big news for people who like history. I enjoyed that bit. Oh, I didn't pick up my allowance. So that was exciting. I would very much like to unfreeze the freezer tonight, but we'll see. We'll see. You can't dictate what you get, you just get what you get. Hi, Tuna. You know, you get what you get and you don't pitch your fit. Right? Oh, we're done. Okay, whoa. Is that the quickest tuna sighting of all time? Yeah. Let's just go for items. Classic. Oh, I love a sledgehammer. I should have looked back at that photograph and seen if I could have found Denny. Darn it. Forgot about that. I love the sounds outside. There's probably some more stuff I can find outside. Too bad my man can't jump. Because there's this thing. And I haven't fully completed it. I only have 2... Oh, no, put it back in. Put it back. Put it back. Oh, this is going to open once I get the 3rd one. Well, I gotta maybe prioritize that then. I got a lot of things I gotta prioritize. Heck. Oh, you know what? I can be manually... Oh, I need an admin key? It's not this one? Oh. Have I got anything written down here? I don't know about that one, fam. So I need an admin key. Well, that's something I gotta think about. How many goals can we goal at one time? I also know I have to find all the different sanctum keys. Because... Oh, hold on. How do I access the sanctum? Because I got... The sanctum is underground. And there's the different rooms. And I have one of the keys, I think. But I'm going to have to start figuring out how to get the other ones. Gosh. Honestly, if Eva or anyone else that is familiar with this game would like to give me a... like an intangible, like, hey, this might be fun to try. Maybe not a direct, like, you should do this. But if you have thoughts on some, you're like, oh, there's this really cool thing or if you start down this path, it will help us towards our goals. I would be open to some general guidance. There's nothing in here. Because right now I feel a little bit aimless, which is interesting. I've never felt aimless in this game. I liked that they gave me something so direct to work towards, and now they've just let me loose. Okay, I've got reasonable goals right now. I feel like I should be practicing this sanctum key situation. It's all people on the subreddit be talking about, sanctum keys. Huh. There's something on the floor. Oh, there's a key. Ooh. Tuna's got something to say. Oh, and I really do want to figure out how to get to the secret garden. I feel like I got the key so many times, but I never got it. Never figured it out. There's the utility closet. I could get outside via the garage. Just do this one. Haha. I didn't do the parlor. There's keys everywhere. Did I get all the rooms from the drafting studio? Are there like special rooms from the drafting studio that you can't get elsewhere? Because I'm not sure. I do definitely have all of the... Maybe not the outer rooms, but I have all of the little inclusions. I'll show you once I draft this guy. So, I have all the permanent additions. I've been behind the waterfall. I'm connected to the underground area through the crypt. I don't know what it's called, if it's called the crypt or not. The crypt, the foundation. I've gone through the basement in the fountain. I don't know about... I feel like there are probably rooms I have not seen, though. I'd almost bet on that. Here's the drawing room. Speaking of, might be a good time to grab it. Oh, the drafting studio, not the drawing room. No, I definitely have not. I haven't added the casino yet. Sorry about that. I misunderstood. I do love a nursery. You know I love a nursery, but I'm stuck pretty much. This is not great. Actually do kind of like a parlor for that one. Or a kitchen. Don't hate a kitchen. Another logic puzzle for me. Hooray. The pressure, it just builds. One of these days I'm gonna fail and you guys are just gonna be so disappointed in me. The gems are in the only box with a true statement. One of the other boxes is true. The gems are in the only box with a false statement. Alright. So, We have two that are diametrically opposed. I'm gonna assume, well, I'm gonna assume one of them is correct, even though they could both be wrong in that it's like the gems are in the only box with a false statement. Well, maybe there's two boxes with a false statement, you know? Oh, the chess puzzle. Oh, I don't want to do the chess puzzle. But I probably should, shouldn't I? I don't want to do it. For some reason, that one really upsets me. That's a great point, though. Hold on. Let me dig back through my photo notes because I have kept a little tally of which rooms you need to solve the chess puzzle. And let's see, where are they? Got a lot of notes here, folks. All right. Pawns are all over the place. The question is, which pieces do I need? Because I took a picture of that. And then it promptly okay, here we go. So I need the bishop. Oh, I need all of them. I need all of them. So does that mean I need to draft a nook, her ladyship's chamber, a chapel, an observatory, and a solarium? That's 5. I'm missing one. I have the planetarium, but is there something special I can do in there, I'm assuming? It's in my draft pool. The trouble is, I'm having an issue trying to figure out what some of these chess pieces are. Which one's the king and which is the queen. Because there's a little one that has the crown on it. Yeah, the only one I'm missing is the king in this little list, it seems. Because I've got 5 noted. Alright, so right now... See, the pawns are everywhere, though. So, like, there's one right in front of me. So I have a feeling I could put the pawn pretty much anywhere. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay. Maybe we'll figure that out. Oh, crap. I still gotta do a logic puzzle. Oh, this is so disappointing. Okay. The gems are in the only box of the true statement. One of the other boxes is true. If this box was true, that would mean that there are 2 true boxes, which would make this box incorrect because it says the only box with the true statement, which would make this box correct. The gems are in the only box with a false statement, which would make them in the blue thing. One of the other boxes is true. The gems are in the only box with a false statement. The blue box is true. That works. If I said one of the other boxes is true is false, then that would mean neither or both of the other boxes are true, which is impossible because they're diametrically opposed. I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this. Trying to think. Okay, so maybe I will try the chess puzzle because it does seem important, I suppose. That's W's in the chat for still doing the parlor puzzle correctly somehow. Seems impossible to continue the streak much further. A nook. I need a nook. A nook for a rook, as it were. Do I have a chapel? I have a chapel, so now I have a chapel and a rook, and, you know, the pawn can go pretty much anywhere, it seems. Trouble is that it's kind of locks me out, though. Whatever. Thank you guys for the W's. I do appreciate that. It's something I need in my everyday life, you know, like I'm gonna start forcing people at work during my Teams meetings to give me W's. Otherwise, I won't be showing up. I think that's something I'm gonna start doing. And I would encourage you to do the same if your coworkers are not giving you W's. Whether it's an in-person job, you know, they can give you W's in person, or digitally. I think it should be required. I think it's a good thing for us. Just a thought. Now I feel like I have to do this stupid chess puzzle just because I feel like I can't. And I don't want it to beat me. All right, so I go in and out. Where's my cheat sheet? 8 times 2, 16, minus 13, 3. 4 minus 4, 0, times 13, 0, divided by 1? Can you divide 0 by 1? No. Okay. Okay. I trust you, Y-Track. I trust you. Y-Track, sorry. And plus, as soon as I get it in my head that I can't do something, that's when I do it. 4, so, oh wait, do you don't square till you're done, or do you square now? So 4, 16, minus 10, 6, plus 5, 11, minus 10, 1. I messed it up. Okay, what was it? 18, and then it was... Oh. I don't remember what the second one was. 8 times 2, 60. Okay, 3. And then it was 1. So the way I did it... Oh, but it's in the dead center, so maybe it's 0. I think the dead center might be 0. Because what did I try? Why did I pick 4 of all numbers? Like, why did I just for funsies? Okay. So 0 squared is 0. Minus 10 is negative 10. Plus 5 is 5. Minus 10 is negative 15. Well, that ain't gonna work. Unless we don't square it till the end. Thank you, Guadalupe. Thank you. All right. Because when you square a negative, it becomes positive. So we could do 0 minus 10, negative 10, plus 5, -5, -10, -15 squared. That's way too large for this. Unless we do the unless we do 0 -10 squared 100. 105. But that little note is sticking with me. I don't know if it still counts for here, but it says like, what did it say? Remember, don't square till you're there. Is the circle in the middle squared, or is it? I will say, we're only doing addition and subtraction. There is going to be a multiplier at play in some form due to the squaring. But I do think that means it will be a multiple of 5. If that makes sense. So a guess might be possible. So I'm going to do what I did before. What did I just try? 10? Sometimes, friends, you don't get the answer, but you get into the vicinity of the answer, and that's good enough. That actually was kind of epic. Kind of pretty proud about myself. Proud about myself. When I'm proud about myself, I forget how English works, pretty much. But that's okay too. Wow, there's nothing in here usually. So there are certain things I would like to access. Hold on, coming back to my list. So Eva, you said that the king was maybe in a religious room, but I have the bishop in the chapel. So I'm curious about that. I'm really getting stuck. Ooh, magnifying glass. Don't want to buy anything yet. What's on the floor? Oh. The pool would be sick if I had my swim trunks. But I don't even have swim trunks. I'm presumably an heir of a large fortune, but I can't afford swim trunks. Neither can I afford, what, a lunchbox? Come on now. Ooh, the vault. We've been in there before. I haven't opened up a safe deposit box, though. I did on my Xbox playthrough that I do secretly sometimes when I'm not with you guys. And I found my mom's passport. Ooh, I don't know if I can see that on my picture, Eva, but that's a great... Oh, the one that's got the little... Oh, yes. Okay. I do think I could see that. So then that means the queen is the one with the crown on. Hold on, hold on. I lost it. I lost it. Oh, that's a different chessboard. There's 2 chessboards? Uh-oh. That's how you know we're in it deep. Yeah, the king. Uh-oh, my cursor was covering it. So we'll just have to guess. And that's fine. I'm assuming the king, well, I thought that the king was gonna be in his lordship's chamber, but then it wasn't. So I still haven't found that one, but honestly, you could reverse engineer the puzzle. Like, you can do it if you are missing one pretty easily. Hi, Hannah, welcome. Always getting into trouble, but the fish are alive, okay? They're alive. I'll not hear any slander. Oh, wow. Oh, I thought that was a key card. Darn it. Okay, perfect. An observatory is where the knight is at. See, there he is, the knight. Oh, wow, this is intense. The observatory is becoming rapidly one of my favorite rooms. Have a chapel, have an observatory, I have a nook. I gotta get to her ladyships. That's like all the way at the top. I mean, we found out a lot about the history of this corrupt organization, aka government, Hannah. But other than that, I don't really know actually if I've done anything. Probably I have, but I'm in too deep to know if I'm even swimming. You know? You know? We went to 7th grade. Now I'm wondering if it was only 8th grade, and I'm gonna be ticked if that's how far I went. No, we didn't graduate, Hannah. We just went to 7th grade. We did not graduate. I do have a lot of keys. How is this thing illuminated? Look at it. Oh, it's not illuminated from the boiler. It's a different kind of illumination. A library would be nice. Here we go. This is valuable. But then the master bedroom. Wait, that's the one that has the cannons in it. Okay, hold on, Eva. I need help. I need help. It's just, this is just one moment where I'm gonna ask for a spoiler. Is the king piece, chess piece, in the master bedroom? Because I'm almost certain it is not. But I am absolutely not gonna draft the drafting studio until I know with confidence. I do not want to make a poor decision here. Not with the illustrious chess puzzle on the line. It's not there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, then I'm gonna draft a new room. Haha. This will be cool. All right. The kennel. Each time you dig in a room, unlock all doors. Oh, that's freaking awesome. Oh, I gots to pick that because I be a digger. I go around, I love having my little shovel. The dovecote and the casino. I mean, the dovecote looks gorgeous, if that's how you say that word. This, I bet, is an outside room. I have to assume. Yeah, he does have cannons in his bedroom, which is the weirdest thing ever. And then there's the casino. I bet the casino is super fun to go into. Like, the vibes are probably chill. But I gotta do the kennel. Home to several of Sinclair's hunting companions. Guys, are there dogs in here? Shut up. No way. Oh yeah, you just have swords on the wall. It's an amazing room, really. Oh, dinner is served. And here's a gerbil. Does that count, Hannah? You can have a hamster. He's super freaking adorable. Oh my gosh. Can we have a hamster in the next Alex Hill game, please? Can Assassination at the Aquarium have a hamster in it? That would be nice, please. And thank you. Can I open my Traeger grill? Open! Now back through the passageway. It's not the same. Well, I guess if we're gonna be picky about it. The cloister. Walk-in closet. I feel a little stuck. This is how people dump the additional 120 hours into the game. I get it now. See, there's a pawn in here. Ah, lockpicking kit. I push the big red button, and then I get to open another door. Haha. Pump room. So that was another goal, was that I wanted to get the pump room next to the... What the heck is that room called? The boiler room? But it doesn't seem like that's happening, although, unless I turn it... Oh. Wait a second. There ain't no way, but if I do, that would be awesome. Wait, was there something in the planetarium I was supposed to do? Was that something you guys said? Or should I just redraw and try to get the boiler? So that would be so nice. I really want to get the pump room up to 100%. And then I can drain that dang aquarium, just like I was meant to. Speaking of which, I should drain my coffee. It's 9:30. I don't know what to do. We try for the boiler. But archives can connect to boiler, I believe. This one should have the things in the ceiling. Yep. We're good. So that means any of these could be the boiler room. Does the boiler room have a gem requirement? I think it's 1 gem. I'm almost certain. Let me Google that real quick. Does the boiler room have a gem requirement? Blueprints. Yeah, 1 gem. Okay. Hi, Dina. anything lying about? Come on. Really? Why are we doing this? Okay, one more shot. I really want that boiler room. Excuse me. I'm sorry. So the boiler's on. Oh, I gotta go the other way. Well, this is something. But hold on. We shouldn't actually drain the aquarium, though. Because... Oh, I have one that isn't active? We shouldn't actually drain the aquarium, though, because, first of all, I don't have an aquarium. So that's step one. But also, I think I should be draining the reservoir entirely, right? Because that's the one underneath. That's what I should be accessing. Just a thought. Okay, so which of these is not active? I'm not quite sure which one is messed up. Oh, here we go. Perfect. That was easy. Why not both? I don't know if I can do both. We'll see how big that tank is. We'll just drain it all. Oh, here we go. We're going this way. Right? Wait a second. Wait a second. Are we not properly... I needed to go that way. I needed to go the third way. Oh, in the middle. Oh, I got scared. Okay. I was like, ah. But then I was like, yay. Because it was fine. So mostly it's all right. That's right, baby. We got that reservoir. We gonna fill it up. So here's my thought. We got the fountain. We already know what happens when you drain that. Who cares? Who cares? We're getting rid of the reservoir. This reservoir, drained. Drained. So, look at this bad boy. Tank 1 fill. Tank 1 fill. From reservoir. Tank 1 fill. Oh. Oh, tank 1. Oh, tank 1 is over here. Oh. The reserve tank can have 5. Fabulous. Let's just turn this off. Perfect. And then the reservoir. Oh. She is bone dry. Still got one more we can fill it with. We can't do both, Eva, right? Because there's only 4 units. I could drain the kitchen, but it's weird that the kitchen can even be drained. I don't know what water is in the kitchen. Drain the greenhouse. The pool, for sure, I want to drain. I have a feeling there's something cool in there. But for right now, I mean, I don't know that there's anything else I can do. Not at the same time. Yeah. Okay, well, that's what I wanted to drain fully, because now, underneath the house, that thing is, as I said, bone dry. So now next time we stumble upon that, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah, because we only have 4. So if we would be close, the aquarium people would be unhappy. The kitchen was drained at the start. You're saying I put the water in the kitchen? That doesn't sound like me. That doesn't sound like me. I wouldn't do such a thing. I would never. Never, ever. Who knows where we're keeping that water? Same with the greenhouse. Might as well drain that. I don't know where the water is. Well, there we go. Oh, that isn't as full. It only took 3. Huh. Okay. Well, regardless, that's super exciting. That was one of the goals, guys. That was one of my goals, believe it or not. Dinner has been served, and I might need to go eat it. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, yeah. I gotta go eat it. I gotta go back. Well, this is really big. Uh-oh, I lost some steps. Oh, nice. Okay, I got some back. Perfect. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. That was a big goal. I agree. Big, huge goal. Massive. We'll see about the chess puzzle situation. I think it was over here. Oh, you know what? We have chests now. Oh, secret garden key. Oh no. I still can't figure out how to get there. I know it spawns on the outside. I have Denny's information, but I've been having trouble getting it to. So now I go. Bedroom, dining room. Honestly, you roll out of bed and it's the dining room? That's amazing. I'm gonna eat this entire spring chicken. Oh, it's a stuffed wild quail. I don't have a trophy room, but whatever. Whatever. So, there's nothing in the kitchen in here, is there? Oh my gosh. Do you see this chair? This chair is the symbol. It's the symbol of the plugs that are in that weird security room. Are you kidding me? Does that mean that the last thing is in here? Do I need to smash something like I did in the entrance? Is it in this bottle of wine? Is it in here? In this urn? I will crack this funeral urn open if it gives me even the slightest clue. There's the pawn. Okay. Okay, fine. So the secret garden could potentially spawn on the left side, I think, but it's more likely on the right side, which is already filled up. I would like to get down. I'm trying to think if I can go down through behind the waterfall, if that will allow me to go through it now. Or if, because I can't access the foundation and I can't access the fountain right now. I'm trying to remember if going down through the waterfall passage connects. I feel like it does. Otherwise, I could just keep drafting, but to what end? It would be better to... Well, I can go up through security. I'm gonna go outside. I'm just gonna try it. Because I feel like I found a way to sneak in. Am I going the right way? Nope. Go down the elevator. This is also where the chess puzzle is. Oh my gosh, you see that lock? You see that symbol? That symbol, we saw it on the map. Ugh. Oh, and there's the symbol in the Art Deco ironwork. Are you kidding me? Dude, these people are so freaking clever. It makes me sick. It makes me sick. So there was like an offshoot that connected, I'm pretty sure. Not that. So this is the chess puzzle. Uh-oh, I gotta sneeze. Thanks a lot, Tuna. There's a door. Okay, that appears sealed, so maybe it will open in the future, but it's not right now. Thank you. Oh, that's right. Oh, this is important. Names for realms. Oh, this is super valuable because the first room I went into had a circle with all these different things in it. All right, I'll take pictures of this, don't you worry. I could have sworn that it connected somehow, but I suppose not. Or at least not at this moment. Dude, I want to jump. Let me out of here. Did I buy that one at the bookshop? I think I bought a few things at the bookshop by now. Okay, just the chess puzzle then, looks like. But that might, maybe that will open up a way to access underground. That would be cool. But I thought... I'm mixing it up with something else, I think. No worries. We barely use any steps when we go outside anyway. Maybe? Oh, and there's a little door here, too. Maybe that's what it's gonna unlock. This chess puzzle could prove to be something useful. I feel like I should just restart the day, because it's not serving me. Unless, I guess the only possibility is if the security room can do anything. Give it a go. I don't think I'm even gonna make it up there. I love the pool room. It's so pretty. And it reminds me of Siberia. Which is kind of a bad thing, but kind of not. So I guess that's fine. Might as well get gems in case we need them. Or something good. Maybe something good will pop up. Oh, perfect. Back to the pump room. This actually might be my favorite room. The pump room. You get to drain everything. Just for funs. Oh, just kidding. It's a security door. Okay, never mind. This pool is jammed. Seriously. Siberia is not a game I miss, but a game I'm glad to have known, I guess? Maybe? Maybe not. I can't decide. Can't decide. Now, the office has a safe that I haven't been able to open yet. Let me in! Bridget, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be Hearings or Herrings. And only one of them is in black, which seems suspicious. So here's the thing. Because that note is in there, and they're all about, like, the fall of royalty, I wonder if that October 6th date... Dang it. Unless it's October 5, because that's, I think it was the day after he died. Unless it's opposite. Unless it's, oh, it's the day and then the month. I don't know. This safe has been not so good for me. Yeah, because it's right here, which makes me think the Flight of the Queen, the March of the Count. Just seems like it would be the day that they lost their kingdom. Whatever. They accept either format? That's super kind and awesome of them, actually. That's just a very nice quality of life thing, because you don't know what type of people are playing your game. Oh, gosh. That kind of looks like something. There was another date. Wait a second that I wrote down. I saw it 2 seconds ago. Thought I did. It was something about those two. Come on. Got our start date. It was something about those two. What are their names? I think his name is also Simon or something. Where did I jot it down? I also wrote down safe code 9083, and I don't think I've continued to try that in every safe, and I don't know where I got that number. Guess I could just keep trying, but it's not a date. I know I wrote one of these down. What the heck? Alright, whatever. Whatever. I messed it up. I need more organized notes. So, and then the finger points to it, so that's cool. I guess there's probably also some other clues throughout telling me what this is all about. I'm gonna give up on this run. Calling it, so then I can hopefully go. I want to go down to the reservoir. Oh, Eva said to look up at the shelves. It's a little late for that. You know, I was feeling on top of the world when I won the game. Oh. You know, I did notice the chess piece, Eva. I did notice that. Was that the king? Is the, I did notice there was one. So are you telling me that I could have... No, because I didn't have her ladyships. But I was really close, actually, to being able to finish that. So I probably shouldn't have given up on that run. Well... there's nothing if not massive mistakes being made every single day. That's okay. Not the king, but close. Exactly what? The tomb! This is, I'll show you guys what I did. I'll show you guys what I did. I'll show you guys what I did. So, in my triumphant excitement, came down here without you guys, and I activated all of the different little statues in their proper order. Hopefully it permanently opens the situation. Where did the door open? I thought it opened here. Do I have to do it every time? No. The door must open somewhere else. But anyway, according to the hint from the stained glass. Here it is. I pulled the levers. I have the queen listed as her ladyship's room, but I wonder, is she in multiple locations, Eva? Because I'm starting to think maybe some of these are in multiple locations, some of the chess pieces. Guadalupe, I'm also lost, if that makes you feel any better. I don't know if it does. So anyway, so look at this. Opened it up. Now it connects. So here I am down here. Shut up. Actually, it's the same number of pieces on the board as in chess. So there's one queen, one king. Okay. Hold on. And I know we're getting kind of spoily, but was I wrong in my assumption that it's tied to a location? So I was assuming, oh, I have to draft her ladyship's chamber for it to be a queen. But then if there's also the black and white situation on the board, they're blue. So it seems like you could pick either. So I don't know. I was assuming I need to look for certain types of rooms, but if it's actually like floating like that, I might need to scrub a little harder when I look next time. Dang. That's a bigger puzzle than I thought. But that makes sense why there's so many pawns. But this will be cool. I get to go see the reservoir, hopefully. that shape again. I think I already looked at this, but I'll look again. The buried floor plan. The cliffside exit. Here we go. Oh, this is exciting. No, let me down there. I want to go down there. I gotta go on the other side, I guess. Oh, wait, actually? Can I go that way? I'm gonna be so upset if I can't go over there. Oh, I'm going back the way I came, dang it. Push, Simon, push. Now this is not gonna get us where we want to go, dang it. This is just gonna take us all the way down to the sanctum, which I am interested in looking at again, but I want to go to the reservoir. I wonder if that's easier to get to from the basement, because I don't want to mess up all of the gears that I turned. So there's the northbound lever. There's the first room that I have open. And then you can see it's got the sigil situation. So you have to like turn it to mean whatever the heck it's supposed to mean. So that's that one. Then I have to find keys for all of these doors. And that seems to be like the actual big puzzle of the game, from my understanding. Then there's also this little offshoot that I realized the last time. That offshoot. This is why I thought I could get there from the waterfall. But I cannot. It seems like maybe the basement might be an easier bet to get down there, because otherwise I gotta mess with this situation, and I don't really want to mess with it because, well, maybe it's just so tried and true. Oh, what's this? Is this back the way I came? Yeah, let's not mess with that. I'm gonna go back into the house and see if I can get into the basement. Can I push any further? I cannot. Okay. Seems like this game just wants us to grind and get them puzzle points. It wants to feel cleverer than me. Oh, that's Grandpappy's grave again. Oops. Sorry, Grandpappy. Now there's a game I should play, huh, Guadalupe? I've never played BioShock. Alright, let's go back up. Oh, I love the sound. As soon as I go over the little bridge. So cute. Okay, now to start the run. I guess I should try to get to the foundation as quickly as possible. Just go up, up, up. Is BioShock scary? Oops. I wouldn't know. I don't want to go in here. Just curious. Oh, this is all of them. Other notable night skies. New constellation spotted on 50. Well, we're rapidly approaching 50. Just gotta keep on trucking. Need to go up. This might be helpful because I think there's supposed to be gold spreading to the tomb. Come on. I should have been looking for these freaking chess pieces. I can't do 17 things at once. So, again, pawn. Well, I didn't say I was gonna play with you guys, Hannah. I just said I was gonna play it. Yeah, we're already playing Interior Games After Dark with Skyrim. I don't need any of these things. I just need to get out. Nook would be helpful. I need keys. I just have one goal. I'm just trying to get to the foundation. I do love the greenhouse though, but... Come on. We're gonna do it. Worry about the chess puzzle another day. Come on. Heck yeah. Okay, so now we're going... Oh, I was gonna be so upset. I actually don't really like horror games, Guadalupe. I guess I was underinformed, perhaps. And I've just heard too many good things about BioShock. Okay, if I'm correct, I think I should be able to access the reservoir from this side. Go down this way. Am I stupid? Where? This is the same side. How do I get over there? Oh, the stairs. Guys, were the stairs there the whole time? Please. Please kill me if the stairs were there the whole time. Is this where I was before? Oh my gosh. No, this is not where I was before. Okay, thank goodness. I was like, that's honestly grounds for immediate execution if I had done that, but I don't think I did. All right, big suspense. This is my big moment. Okay, this is what the whole stream has been building up to. Oh no. Is this why, for the swim trunks, it said, hope you have a lot of keys? Are you kidding me? Oh no, I only have one key, guys. I got one. This box contained a sanctum key. Yeah. Was that not a given? Like, did I just get super lucky? Oh my gosh. I clicked it because it had a half moon on it, or a crescent moon. Okay, so now I gotta go back to the sanctum? Okay. Oh gosh, alright. Hey, that's a win, a sanctum key. Oh my gosh. And now I can come back here with more keys. Wow. Ooh, Guadalupe's asked what kind of music I listen to. Dude, I'm a psychopath. I've told you guys, I get made fun of because I don't really listen to music. I'm like a drive in silence or turn on some Nancy Drew soundtracks type of a girl, which I'm told is unnatural. But, you know, sometimes you gotta hashtag live your truth. Oh, there is a puzzle for the, for all the trunks, but I got lucky. Dang. Feel very fortunate. So I'm gonna go all the way. I'm gonna start needing some steps here, but I guess I can go back to the tomb. I'm trying to think. If I had my lunchbox, that'd be helpful. I'm assuming a sanctum key isn't... Oh, it is in my inventory, so I better get rid of this thing before the end of the day. Surprised there aren't any coins here yet. Oh, there's that trunk, too. I'm just gonna play it safe. I'm playing it safe. And I'm just gonna go back to the tomb. Not the crypt, the tomb. It's a lot of walking for little old Simon. He's so good at stairs, though. He's so good at stairs. Oops. There it is. Yeah, but I didn't want to change the little... I didn't want to change the thingy. I thought that the cart situation made it so that I was blocked. Maybe I was wrong. Or no. I don't know why I did it. Listen. Listen, Eva. I don't know why I did it, okay? I panicked. I panicked. Hi, Tina. I know, it's almost bedtime. Tina's ready for her bedtime. I love his little pitter-patter. Tip, 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 tip. Yeah, we got there. So can I just pick any door? No. Oh. Feels like maybe I should go in order. I didn't know that the keys were indiscriminate. We'll just go in order. I'm assuming this one is going to be a different shape. Yep, there we go. And the shapes were indicated on the fireplace in the 46th room. So I'm sure that there's a puzzle about how each shape corresponds to a sigil, and then we build the message using that book. But now at least 2 of them are open. Hey, that's actually huge. I didn't think that I would make any progress today, but look at that. 2 down, lots more to go. I wonder if there's only 1 sanctum key in that chest puzzle in the reservoir. I might Google that after the fact and just not tell you guys I Googled it. That's probably what I'll do. That's probably what I'll do. All right. I'm trying to think if I need to do anything to finish out the day or if I should just celebrate my win. I made it to middle school. I made it into another room. That's cool. I actually though, reading the book and seeing the railroad torn down, that really was enough for me. I'm gonna have to go back through the hours upon hours of me playing this game just to prove to you guys that I said that the railroad had been shut down. I said that. I knew. Oh, hey, Cody. We're not cheating. Don't worry. There's no cheating going on in this game. So the problem... Oh, you cannot access it from here. See, it's on the other side. It seems like if you buy the swim trunks, though, I think maybe you can do it that way as well. Oh. Why am I trying to go that way? Can I even get back up here? How did I do this? I'm stuck. Oh, nope, just kidding. Here's the tomb. I'm not stuck. I lied. I'm doing amazing. So I'm thinking I'll have to leave a note for myself for next time we do a super extra bonus blueprint stream. And I will have to focus on the chess puzzle. I think that's going to be big. I think going to school is going to be something we should do again. And all roads lead to Grandpappy. And then, let's see. Are there any other goals? I mean, I did. Oh, and I'd like to. I wouldn't like to. Eva would like me to drain the aquarium. Oh, and the secret garden. Gotta figure out that dang secret garden. Okay. Well, TBH, I don't know if there's really any point in doing any of this. I feel like I could just putz around in here until I die. Oh yes, I continue to absolutely kill it with the logic puzzle. Don't you worry, Cody. I have not lost one time. The fish need adventure. What adventure are we sending them on, Eva? I'm scared. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just running up and down. Just do another one of the math puzzles just to prove I can. 3. Oh wait, I failed at the last math puzzle, right? This is gonna be a really good way to go out tonight. -12 H. Uh-oh, we're doing the whole squared thing. I bet it's squared after you do. So like 6, 2, 64? 60 divided. I did it. I did it. Ooh, Guadalupe says, from the type of games you play, I can tell that you might like puzzles. Why do you like them, and what is the reason why you like them? Probably... Why do I like them? This is a great question. I really like something that's going to be super difficult, but that I know I can do. So, like, one of my favorite games of all time, Case of the Missing Idol, Case of the Golden Idol, I can never remember its name. It's like the type of game where you stare at it, but you know that your brain is working. You know, like, it's not fun if you know you're never gonna get anywhere. This game is similar, but you know if you just kind of immerse yourself in it, you're eventually gonna get somewhere. I used to love algebra for the same reason. Like, you know if you're gonna go step by step, you'll get to the end. It might seem impossible at the beginning, but it's like a set order. I don't know. I think sometimes life, or like the type of work that I do, when I'm not streaming, I do have a real job, tragically. It's like not systematic, you know? It's very, everything happens different every single time. It's, you know, very specific to the moment. I love a good system. So I think sometimes I want to come home and I want order. I want distinct order and process. So probably there's some weird part of my brain that's just craving math, honestly. I used to love math in high school. It was very therapeutic. Does that tell you anything about me? Probably. Probably it does. I love puzzles. So, I'm thinking this is gonna be... Now, this doesn't make sense, though. 1... Is this 10? Oh, okay, 10. Killed it. So is there any point of me going back down there and using these keys, or is it just kind of like, oh, I got lucky, I got a sanctum key, say thank you and move on? That's what I gotta figure out. The observatory always has a night in it. I do think that there are set things for certain ones. Well, here's a good thing. We can get a book for next time. Next time, I'd like to read about maybe the redacted one? Realm and Rune. Oh, yes, I do have this one in the library. I should take a closer look at that one. That had to do with the sigils. Oh, wow. That was actually a good haul. Nancy Drew games definitely make you take notes, don't they? Especially some of those early ones. I did like just, they did not hold your hand. You had to write it down. Here we go. Maybe this would be a good way to wrap up tonight, because it's been forever since I looked at the little book. Now I can see what my stats are like. So we've spent 37 hours and 16 minutes. Maybe you guys have spent a little bit less than that. Total days 45, longest day an hour 46. Average day, I'd take a long time, I think, to do days. So wait a second. If I got the inheritance 6 hours in, did I just sit? Did I just let this game run? I wonder if I've walked away from my computer while this game is on. There might have been more pages in that book. I don't know why I abandoned it. My first claim ticket. My favorite floor plans. The tool shed, the den, the parlor. I spend the most time in the parlor and security and the entrance hall. I just sit there. Oh, here we go. Contraptions I made. This is helpful. Burning glass. Is that, maybe that could light something up, I think. Largest purchase. I think I had a discount on that one. Only cost me 25. Maybe one day. Most avoided floor plans. Attic, locksmith, secret passage. Highest grade, 7. Okay. Let's see if I missed anything from that other one. Hi, Tuna. Yes, I know it's bedtime. I know. I know it's bedtime. But I'm playing my blueprints. Can you guys hear her? Here we go. Resource records. Oh my gosh. 3,200 steps. 251 keys. Drafted 1,100 rooms. Wow. It's a lot more red rooms than I thought. I didn't think that I drafted them that heavily. I've done 24 billiards, 24 dartboards. Oh, I see. I've drafted 24 billiards. I've solved all of them. I've drafted 42 parlors, but only solved 38 of them. That is not because I failed any of them. That is because I ignored them. I'd like to make that very clear. I also need some more red letters. I'm having trouble with these dang safes. Okay. All right. Well, Tuna is absolutely livid with me because it is past her Tuna bedtime. Tuna, would you like to say bye to everyone? Yeah? Come here. See if I can get her. Come here. Come on. Yeah, everyone wants to say bye to you. Okay. Everyone say goodnight, Tuna. Sweet dreams. We hope you have a lovely night. Thank you everyone for being here. I had such a fun time. I do think I will want to continue to play blueprints, maybe on some bonus streams, because I know it's not as, I don't know, we're progressing, but it's a little bit of a different progress, I feel like, than other games. I'm excited for Thursday. I do have a couple of things cooking up. Don't tell Nina, but I've been working on getting Barbie Explorer. No, not Barbie Explorer. Barbie Detective 2 to run. This game has some notorious crash moments, but I'm learning about the logic of the game of how to solve it without interacting with those crash points. So I don't think that will be ready by Thursday, but just know it is in the works for all the Barbie lovers out there. I'm also playing Skyrim. I started on Sunday. That was amazing. So I think I'm going to do part 2 of that this Sunday. This Thursday, I don't know. Maybe we should do a little Nancy Drew. Maybe we should do a little something. Or we could do some more Scribble Knots. I don't know. But just know, you'll have Skyrim for your Sunday. A surprise for your Thursday. And as always, that is 7 p.m. Eastern for both Thursdays and Sundays. We love a Barbie stream. I don't know how Hannah's gonna handle this. She's not a Barbie girl, so we'll have to see. We might just have one mod, like, super into it, and one that's, you know, like, maybe protesting. I'm not sure. But I hope you guys have a lovely night. Thank you so much for being here with me on my day off. This was awesome to have a little extra bonus time, so I will see you on Thursday. Bye, guys.